We're live now.
Yes, everyone can hear you.
I have just
Yes, everyone
discovered
can hear
that
you.
Sarah waits for our craft to say something before she starts the stream.
I'm never telling you my secrets again.
This is terrible because I come in and I always try to say something. Um and usually what I say is, Sarah, there are people in chat, you have to start the stream now. And I've always wondered why there was a lag time sometimes. And now I know. It's because I'm not her favorite.
It's because
Anyway,
it's because our craft
welcome.
always shouts quail first, and that's
I'm going to have to get here earlier. I can see. So, welcome to Monday's art stream. So, what we're doing here is this is Auntie Shepherd, Shep, who I am on Zoom with Sarah, and I am looking at Sarah's screen, and I will be narrating for you as Sarah draws. We're looking for, what are we looking for? We've got to find a pencil because we've got a sketch. It's not time for Mr. Natural. There he went though, Mr. Natural. I saw
Mr.
him.
Natural.
Right, so we've got our sketchy pencil brush, and we're going to sketch. We're going to draw a puppy, is what we're drawing, as a matter of fact. We are opening the stream with a puppy with a very pointy nose. So we're actually drawing a rabbit, as a matter of fact. Yes, it's a rabbit. We're drawing a rabbit that looks an awful lot like a bird who is going to be wearing combat boots. I want to see combat boots on this bird if we're drawing a bird.
I don't know. How did this happen? How did birds with shoes become the thing I'm trolled with now? Hey chat, how's it going? Let's say
hey, there's Mitchie and Figments, and they might be scientists and Artcraft.
All right, I'm turning you up, Shep.
And get to know nature.
They want you louder.
All of our friends are here to watch you draw this puppy.
Okay.
It could be a great tit. There's not really enough crest, I think, to be a cardinal, so it might be a tit.
The sad truth is that I did this without thinking of what bird it was. Let's see.
This is a bird. This is just an art bird.
Have I balanced the audio some, y'all?
I don't know. I can only hear you. I can't even hear MusicBot.
Yeah, you can't. That's you're not granted the joy of MusicBot. Chat has told me that you are quieter. That you are still quieter. That is as loud as I can make you. Can you turn up your volume on your end?
That's a great question. These are wow.
I mean, alternately, I could turn myself down. And then we can make everyone turn everything up.
Let's see. Well, now I'm testing my microphone. You know, I don't apparently have a gain setting here on Zoom.
Oh yeah, we're through Zoom, so yeah, you get what you get, and what you get is possibly the only meeting program that doesn't kick you out of its meetings at random and crash. So here's what I'm gonna do, friends. I'm gonna turn myself down some here. And ideally what will happen is you can turn us both up without destroying your speakers. I've also got MusicBot playing. If you can't hear MusicBot, let me know. Everything's a weird balance of settings in Zoom, and this is new and exciting. I'm gonna Google images. Ah, perfect. Oh, that's actually just too good. Now I've covered chat. I have to uncover you. Uh-oh. Have we lost Shep entirely? We've lost Shep entirely somehow. Ah. Neat. I don't know how to fix it. I have no powers. Figment's Man says, well, now their sound levels aren't the problem. Fair enough. It's true. I'm being accused of. I'm gonna mute you and unmute you. How about that? Oh, you won't let me. There we go. I was gonna say it's stuck. I haven't done anything. It tells me you're talking, but no sound comes out. I believe it is your fault. I believe it is your fault.
It was.
Oh, I heard it was, but you were very far away.
Wait, can you hear me now?
Yes.
How about now?
Yes.
Okay, so I maybe accidentally changed my microphone setting when I was trying to change the gain.
Oh no.
And switch to a microphone that doesn't exist.
Well, that would explain why we stopped hearing you. But we hear you now.
Okay, good. So what are we drawing? Let's draw a thing. Let's draw some entrails.
I've deleted that whole layer.
Okay, that's great. We can draw entrails now.
We can draw anything. I'm just checking the audio again.
Wait, you can't just start drawing things. We have me back. We can hear me.
Yeah, okay. Well, I found here.
Let's entrails. Yes, look at this. That is clearly a liver. That is a liver right there.
This is a liver.
That's not a very good liver.
I don't have a picture of a liver.
And you claim you're a professional illustrator, but that was a terrible liver.
I'm gonna be brutally honest. No one's ever asked me to professionally draw a liver, just some intestines and a kidney.
You know, I tried, and you told me that you absolutely were not drawing entrails.
I did. And then I told you the story of how I'd already drawn entrails, and that I'd done my duty. I'd done my entrail duty.
What now? This bird has something cut this bird's head off, or it's got a crest. These lines are upsetting. They're upsetting. I don't know what's going on here. This puppy is deformed. Oh God, there's some kind of alien sucked onto its face. This is terrible. This poor bird. Look at it. It's got some kind of face hugger on its. And of course, my video's off, so none of you can see me doing my face hugger hand gestures over here.
What I've discovered is that I think this must be how you always think about what I'm drawing as I'm drawing it. It would explain so much about the empty eyes and the horror.
The empty eyes are just viscerally upsetting.
No one else minds.
Well, you know, those people are weird, okay?
It was a whole comic style for like most of the 90s.
Yeah, I know, and it upset me for most of the 90s too, okay? Why does this bird have a face hugger, Sarah?
Okay, I'll fix it. Nope, not that brush.
I don't think we need Mr. Natural yet.
No, we need rough, dry, fun big.
Rough, dry, fun big. Oh my God.
If we're gonna do.
You have some really disturbing brush names. I don't normally get to see the brush names because I'm normally watching on my phone. And of course, then they're way too tiny, and so now I'm getting to see all of Sarah's fun brush names. And
Well, yeah, they've got some great names.
like parachute pants were another traumatic part of the '90s. You are correct, Figments.
Pouches were a thing in the 90s, and look what happened there. Says they might be scientists.
Yeah.
I believe it or not, I think I know how to make an inset video of someone. But I have committed fully to only ever being a cartoon on the internet. So.
Yeah, I would have to like stop lounging around in bed in a really disreputable slouch.
Yeah, you end up having to put in effort.
Right?
If people can see you.
And then I'm like, oh God, am I making a face? Am I making a funny face? Is it just an ugly face? What is my face doing right now?
And then you end up preoccupied looking at your own video set because you're just like, wait, is that what I look like? Is that the face that I'm making?
Right.
Yeah.
But don't take its body away. My God, woman.
It was too long. It was out of proportion.
And now we're getting a tail. Tail is going on. That is definitely not a tentacle. That is a tail. It is not a tentacle. That is a tentacle. It's a horrible. Oh no, Beamer, no! Ah, he was trying to type.
Oh, he had a message for chat. We'll never know what it is.
And this bird has no legs, which is one way to get out of drawing shoes.
We'll get there.
I feel like a blue jay would definitely wear combat boots.
If any bird is going to wear combat boots. Blue jays.
Blue jays would definitely wear combat boots, so I think we need combat boots on the blue jay.
That angle feels wrong for all of them. We just have colic hand compliment. Yeah, the kitty is not on my desk. It's gotten chilly here, so the window is no longer as good as the lap of the roommate.
You know, the other real advantage to tonight's stream is that the POTU is not staring me down.
Oh yeah, you don't have to watch you're watching just the screen. You don't get to see all of my overlays. Chat says Beamer is the best Muppet.
He is. I glance over sometimes and check on chat and make sure they're being well behaved and things. And Sarah is now carefully adjusting the angles of legs and things. I think that forward leg needs to move up or something some though. Like the fringe where the leg goes is too far forward of the bend of the leg. So either the leg needs to move or the fringy bit does.
I was trying to make him fluffy, but he's only fluffy in like that one place, and it's weird.
It is weird.
What? I don't know what that was. I have no idea what happened there. Ta-da. I don't know why there's still a tentacle there. I'm just leaving it.
Because you put it on the same layer as the bird, apparently.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why.
He needs some kind of feet. Like, you gotta go combat boots or bird feet. You can't just...
I'm Googling combat birds. I don't have a pair just available. Why are you, computer?
Why do you not have a pair of combat boots available?
I'm not...
I have a pair of combat. In fact, I have 2 pairs of combat boots in this room with me right now.
I'm more of a fuzzy slippers kind of person at this point in life.
I also have a pair of fuzzy slippers, which I will not need for another month and a half, 2 months.
But here you see. Actually, they're a little bit warm. Wow, none of those are actually combat boots. That's better. Thank you. Thank you, the internet. Men's vintage medieval knee-high boots, cross-drop, lace-up, shoes flat, cool moto boots, fall, winter, tall renaissance style boots. Meta searching tags are fun.
Yeah, I remember back in the early days of search when people used to just load all their keywords randomly onto the web page somewhere.
Yep. That's how they do it with eBay and things now.
Yeah.
They just put all of the pertinent search things in the title.
Yep.
And it just always looks so funny. I hate drawing shoes. Is the real is the real reason.
That's too bad. You just gotta put combat boots on this bird.
Shoes are just the worst. Other people hate drawing feet. I hate drawing shoes. Standing in snow, says Arcraft. Oh, I should have looked up sooner.
Too late. Too late. I feel like the boot portion, the toe portion of the boots, should be much longer because otherwise the bird's feet are going to have been way too small. If you sketch out how big the bird's feet should be.
Yeah.
And then you kind of sketch the boot around that.
Why am I doing this? Why?
Because secretly you love me.
Why? Why have I given in? What?
I mean, you don't have to put combat boots on the bird. You could just put feet on the bird. But we can't just have, ankles trailing off into nothingness. That's just not okay, Sarah.
I mean, we could have snow. It'd be fine.
No, it's really not okay. Then you would have to draw the snowdrift.
Yeah, but that's easy.
I'm not feeling that snowdrift, really. Beamer, do not bark at people. No, don't bark at people.
Beamer.
No, Beamer, don't bark at people. Barking at people is wrong. Buddy, come here. Go get a toy. Everyone gets to listen to me tell my dog to go get toys.
Oh, the inevitable.
He threw his toy off the bed, and then what he wanted to do was bark at me to get his toy for him instead of doing the sensible thing and getting off the bed and getting his
pets.
own toy.
Mom, I dropped it. Pick it up for me. Pick it up for me.
Get it, Mom, get it. Boss, gravity still works.
It's the equivalent of, I don't want to get off the bed. Well, I don't either. What you gonna do?
Exactly.
What are you gonna do? My old man cat will play with it. You'll toss him a toy and he'll play with it just until it's knocked far enough away that he can no longer reach it, where he's laying on the floor, and then he just stops and stares at it.
And wait for you to give it back to him.
Just waiting. But he's old enough that if you don't give it back to him, he's like, okay, I guess we're done.
I guess we're done. It's nap time now.
I guess that was all. Okay.
Thank you. Good boy. Good boy, Bean.
See, here's the problem with bird feet and shoes. Right? Like, they don't... That poor back toe. That doesn't work. It's just gonna have
Well,
to...
at least he has feet now. I'm content with the fact that he has feet now, at least.
See, this is why I don't put shoes on birds. Birds weren't meant for shoes. Shep, birds weren't meant for shoes.
No, but did you see I sent you the rooster and the sandals.
You did. You did send me the rooster and the sandals.
Because now birds in shoes is inextricably linked to Sarah in my mind. Okay, what are we drawing next?
I mean, he could have, see, birds can have sandals. That's fine. Because then they have space for their back toe. Anyway, what are we drawing next?
I don't know. You're the drawer person. I am merely here to narrate our journey.
Let's see.
Ah! Did you save that bird before you did that?
Oh, it's just layers.
Okay.
They're there still. Although I haven't saved this file at all. So let's try that.
Maybe you should save the file, as Arcraft reminded us.
Monday, August 31st? Yeah, sure. That's today, I'm assuming. If not, If not, future Sarah will be like, what happened? Why did I stream on Sunday? It's fine. There we go. It better be the 31st. I have not paid my rent. All right. Let's see. So starting tomorrow, it's Swordtember, but it's too early for Swordtember.
No, it's not, because see, it is Swordtember already in Germany.
Where that's right. We did talk about this. It's already Swordtember for Arcraft, Mitchie UK, Figments, they might be scientists.
Right. But not for they might be scientists, because Australia is not real.
I mean, I think it's pretty real.
It is not real.
Then where do all of those weird animals come from?
Zoos.
You're saying that we've genetically engineered them to help prop up the lie of Australia?
Yes. That is exactly what we did.
In fairness, if I was going to genetically engineer a weird animal, it would definitely be a wombat.
Right?
Everything about wombats is weird.
And quokkas? If I were going to genetically engineer something, it would be adorable like a quokka. That's a lie. It would be an aurochs.
Let's see what... Yeah, let's just...
Was it a poisonous spider, scientists? Was it a deadly, poisonous, horrible spider?
Uh-oh. Spiders? What's... Oh, a spider crawl out from under my keyboard. Oh, no. Surely it was not a poisonous spider. Oh, and then it was an X spider. Well, we'll never know.
Right, we drew a line and then we erased it, and now here are some more lines. What? Does that an ear and some fur? It's a cat. I think it's a cat. It might be a cat. It could be a cat. It could be... What?
That's not.
It's a leg of some kind. We've got paws. It's an echidna.
Good work. This is a fun guessing contest. This is a fun guessing game.
I'm not even looking over at chat where they had already figured out that it was an echidna.
Chat knew already. Chat understands my sense of humor.
Chat spends a lot more time looking at things like echidnas. I spend a lot of time looking at sheep. and dogs and oxen.
It's true. I was just trying to think of what I think is the best Australian animal, and it's the echidna.
It's quokkas. Have you seen them?
No, not off the top of my head. What do they look like?
Oh my God,
also, how do you
you
spell
gotta
it?
Google them.
Oh, I would never have spelled it like Figment's Maid just did.
Yes. Which saves you having to listen to me do the phonetic alphabet to prove that I still know it.
Oh, they're like happy tiny wombats.
And smiley.
They're so smiley. I still like echidna better.
Echidna are not cuddly though. But it's got fat cheeks. Are we drawing a quokka? With his little smiley face. Look at him. Look at his little smiley face. I mean, it's kind of generic Australian marsupial. Honestly, most of the marsupials kind of have that face or kangaroo face. Look at his little smiley face. It's just the cutest thing. Yes, you're very cute too, Beamer. You're right. Look, little paws. Yes, you also have little paws, Beamer. Good job.
Beamer's like jealous of your love of like a drawing on the computer.
Yeah. Look at the little quokka. And then you give it a sword. That quokka is, look at it. It definitely needs a sword. Its hands are in position and everything. No, don't bark. Look, now it's a little stabby marsupial. Look at it, it's just the cutest.
Just a wee tiny sword.
Okay, I have to, the old dog says she has to pee, so I am going to take a 5-minute dog pee break.
Okay.
So I will be back. I will have chat with me, but you will have to entertain people all on your own for a few minutes. Because when the old dog says she needs to pee, she really means it.
I'm just gonna mute you so that you don't have to do any setting stuff.
How about?
All right. Shep is gone. We can tell secrets now. Oh, they might be scientist says the more I see kangaroos around here, the weirder they are. They have such buff pecs. Why? Because they punch each other, they might be scientists. That's why they have buff pecs. And I too would be very nervous walking past them on campus. I mean, they seem dangerous. Alright, I'm just gonna turn that off. Get some. I mean, the internet just really wants me to know how many people cassowary have killed, but I've got to say, like, I feel like kangaroos seem worse, like scarier, but we're just okay with it because they're fuzzy. Like we forgive any animal its personality quirks as long as it's like fluffy. Oh, good. Let's find out how wombats damage cars. I really want to know. They take out the undercarriages. Kangaroo are just weird buff deer. I don't see it. All right, we're gonna do a new layer here. let's what shall we? Well, now I've got to Google kangaroos. I mean, it's probably fine. Oh, Auntie Shepherd, there's no audio. I don't know what you're saying. I can't tell what you're asking. It's sorry. No idea. Oh. I don't know what that was about. There we go. Kangaroo horribly invasive. Oh no, the deer. Are the deer horribly invasive? I need to figure out. Look at these legs are actually hilariously buff. Like it's just this huge muscle mass and then then their arms even are sort of like longer and buffer than you'd think they would be. Hang on. Although, Auntie Shepherd, you will have to tell me when to unmute you. Australia has fire ants. Do they have panthers? No, because colonialism. Then they've got like thick tail. And then ears. What do their little faces look like? Need a better photo. Unimpressed.
I can unmute myself.
Oh, the power. Excellent.
I'm back. I am mildly mollified by this excellent kangaroo.
He looks so annoyed. I don't know how that.
Like that.
It's that's fair. Just guess he's just having a bad kangaroo day. The back legs are just. I feel like we don't think about the hilarious amount of muscle involved, but
huge amounts of muscle.
They are like hilariously muscular. Like genuinely so thick.
So when I was in middle school, this friend of mine and I, we were reading, it was late middle school, almost high school, but we were reading the Dragon Riders of Pern series, and we decided to start drawing our own world. And what we decided to draw was a world where instead of riding dragons, people rode giant-ass kangaroos for some reason. I have no idea why.
Look at this kangaroo. I think we know why.
Yeah, and like the person would have been like, I'm gesturing again, which none of you can see, but like basically, the length from hock to toes there would have been like the person, right? Like the people were just ridiculously tiny compared to the kangaroos. And only women were allowed to ride the kangaroos. So men were not allowed to ride kangaroos, only women. And then we drew the whole world. We drew like marketplaces and all kinds of great stuff. It was amazing.
Just gonna. Well, what kind of? I need to go forward a little bit. And then, what kind of saddle do you put on a kangaroo? I think it's got to have a really high back, or you'll fall right off.
Yeah, they were pretty hefty saddles that we had on the kangaroos, but also fancy and decorated.
Oh, well, in that case, tassels.
And don't forget that you need a girth to hold it on the kangaroo.
Oh, I think you need more than one. I think you need more than one girth. I think that this is definitely a.
Yeah, and we had a chest strap as well there.
Definitely a chest strap scenario. I mean, because we're not running on all fours, we're springing vertically through the air.
Right.
Gotta think
and there were straps to hold the person in the saddle as well, because of the whole bouncing thing.
Right. So you've got. How are we gonna? We got like a harness. That does not appear to be anything. And then your harness is done to the saddle.
Right. You in the saddle.
Yes. Now, how does one bridle a kangaroo?
That's a great question. You know, I don't think we ever addressed that. I think we just took telepathy from Pern and declared that they were telepathic kangaroos, and therefore you didn't need a bridle to steer them.
Okay, we're gonna go with a nose band. No bit, I think. A nose band and like a loose loop underneath, so that they can toss their head up. But if you need to pull them to slow down, that pulls their nose back, and then you can't leap forward well with your head tucked in. You know. That's my. It's my plan. I mean, telepathy also works. Just putting tassels on everything.
Also, can we do something about the creepy blank kangaroo eye? That's extremely upsetting. Thank you.
And let's see. We'll do some. Hang on. What's the prevailing fashion of kangaroo riders?
It was kind of medievalish.
Okay. Just put your hair up, maybe, in a fancy.
Yeah. You can't have loose hair while bouncing around at high speeds.
Absolutely not. Let's go with sleeve. I think I've gone a little bit Greco-Roman. That's fine. I accept that. Okay. To be fair, a helmet's probably a good safety measure. The Fingman's made. That's probably. This is too much fun. I'm gonna have to get out. I'm gonna have to.
Are you getting out, Mr. Natural?
Yep.
Here
It's time. It's time for Mr. Natural. Where is Mr. Natural?
Brush.
There you are, Mr. Natural. time for Mr. Natural.
Okay, good. Yes, thank you.
I can't ignore your suffering and protests when it's out loud.
I know, right? It's so much nicer.
If it's in
Like,
if it's
that's
in
one
chat,
word for it.
if it's in chat, I can just be like, nope, it's my process. Go away.
Like, well, your process can be coloring in the eye. It's important to be flexible, Sarah.
Is it though?
Yes. Yes, it is. You don't want to get stuck. You want to be able to learn, to grow as an artist, to not draw creepy blank-eyed zombie animals and people.
See, the longer you go on, the more I'm tempted to just draw creepy, blank-eyed zombie people. Intentionally.
I mean, I have a deer. I have a blank-eyed undead deer tattooed on my back.
You see?
So there is a place for it. There's a place and a time.
These things could happen.
Time and a place.
How's it going, chat? I haven't been looking at you as much.
I'm keeping an eye out.
Artcraft is pointing out that we infest the world with superior European animals. Ah, colonialism.
Fire ants are not a European animal, though.
It's true.
We have invested the world with a horrible South American animal in that case.
Just to try, we were trying to make up for it.
Right.
And it was a mistake.
I mean, we could have spread kangaroos around the world, but no, we had to spread fire ants.
I bet it's easier to eradicate. Well, you know what? I'm not sure. Probably easier to deal with a kangaroo infestation.
I mean, they're certainly larger and breed more slowly.
Exactly. More is revealed, says MusicBot. By the way, can you hear MusicBot? It's possible that you can't. I have to balance MusicBot's audio manually with Shep's audio because they are the same input. So I
can't hear MusicBot.
Well, you can't because you would have to be plugged into my computer to hear MusicBot. Oh, good. Yes, MusicBot is a good volume. Good. My balancing you and MusicBot has succeeded.
Camels are excellent. Someday I would like a camel. We used to have feral camels here in the southwest U.S. There was the U.S. Army was trying out camels as pack animals in the U.S. Southwest, and as the Army tends to do when they didn't need the camels anymore, they just kind of turned some loose. And also, of course, some camels got away because it's the Army, and God love them, they're not actually the most competent people on the face of the planet. So for a while, there were feral camels running around the southwest U.S.
These things happen.
It's true, they do. How many feet does this kangaroo have, Sarah?
Well, I'm trying for toes.
Right, but the toes split off.
Yeah, I don't have a.
Again, as if you can see. There we go.
I don't have a great foot photo.
There we go.
To guess
needs
from
to
here.
A little more forward. The line erasure. There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
I do love how I keep pointing to the screen and gesturing at things on it as if, you can see what I'm doing over here.
I mean,
humans are very bad at telecommunications in some ways.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're used to body language going with our talking. I point at things on my screen all of the time in conference calls, and then I'm like, right, that's not. You can't.
Right, you can't see that.
You can't see what I'm
I mean,
doing.
if only my computer were powered enough that I could like annotate your screen, then I could be helping.
It's true.
Helping is a good word for exactly what I would be doing.
Helping.
Yes, helping. Yeah, we did try the. I would love some gin, our craft, but I don't think it's going to get here quickly. We did try to see if I could annotate Sarah's screen because that would have been fun to let me like join in here, but my computer crashed Zoom when I did it. It just barfed and died. So we decided that we would not be having that particular variety of fun this evening.
But can you imagine the yes and improv show that would have been?
Oh, it would have been beautiful. And I could have helped with like toes and things.
I've given in and I've drawn his giant genitalia.
Excellent.
It was bugging me.
I mean, it could have been a lady kangaroo.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Because I called it him the whole time.
Yeah, there would have been some entrails figments. That's one of the few things I'm really good at drawing is piles of intestines.
Oh no.
I don't know if y'all can hear the clicking in the background here. That is because I had to give Beamer an empty plastic bottle to get him to stop trying to crawl onto my keyboard.
Empty plastic bottle.
Yes, he loves those. I got my, like every 10 days I buy a new carton of cigarettes. So when that happens, I buy myself a soda as well. And so today was new carton of cigarettes day, and that means that I had a soda, and that means Beamer got a new plastic bottle.
I mean, at least he likes toys that are easy to get a hold of.
Yes, but the whole time I'm drinking the thing in the plastic bottle, he kind of vultures at me because he really wants that bottle.
He's just waiting.
Yeah, he's just waiting.
Just there, like, hurry, finish.
Can you hurry up? He's like, are you talking about me? You just gave me such a look.
He knows.
He does. He's very clever. We did not try draw pile. We're just going with Zoom, and Sarah's screen is shared with me, and you guys are listening to our Zoom call and watching Sarah's screen. And where did Sarah's cursor go?
Away.
Okay.
No, it's. Well, that's not how that's spelled, but that's fine. No, I'm Google image searching people riding horses.
Germany. That means I would have to go to Germany and buy the gin and physically bring it back.
Yeah, my role playing group on Saturday, I shared with them during a bit where 3 of us were not participating in the action. We split off, and I shared a whole thing about Ursel gin with them. And now we're all sad that it's not in America.
Well, I mean, this just means we need to send someone to Germany once people from the U.S. are allowed
once we're allowed to enter Germany again.
Right. Once we're allowed to go places.
Once we are allowed to
go to Turkey. And maybe someone from Germany could meet us in Turkey with the gin.
What's the reason for your visit? A weird smuggling handoff? That's That's it. It's all above board, I swear. I'm just looking for pictures of people riding horses. But in a position that would maybe help me figure this out. And what I've come up with is that no. It will not help me. It will not help me with the kangaroo.
Well, yeah, it really there is no kangaroo.
Kangaroo human riding analog. Yeah, I was hoping for maybe like a kid on a big fat pony or something, but I don't. Yeah, you know what? It's not really working.
No, you're just gonna have to wing it.
Yep, just gonna have to make it up as I go.
Yep, this is why you're the professional arting person, and I am the comic relief.
I think I'm gonna need another layer here because this is gonna be.
Layer.
Yeah, this needs sketching. I didn't really work out this person. It was kind of a joke at first, and then I got attached to it. You know?
That's always the danger when you start making joke sketches.
Is that I was like, oh, this will be fun, and then I was like, oh, actually, this is amusing, and I'm kind of attached now, and I want to finish it. Artcraft says the good news is they make a small tasting set with 3 varieties, which could be sent with a box of chocolate.
Have a good night, Mitchie.
Oh, have a good night, Mitchie UK. Get enough sleep. I feel like you have to have your legs kind of high up.
Yeah, because otherwise you're gonna be like kicking him in the elbow constantly.
Yeah, like you need to be kind of.
I want to say that the way we solved that when I was a kid was like we moved them way forward where they were sitting, but also the animals that we had them on they were badly drawn kangaroos is what they were, so they had very long necks.
I mean, you say badly drawn. I say a fantasy version of kangaroos with different anatomy. Because.
And then we took an art class together in high school and got a hold of it was like a 4-foot long piece of particle board. It was like, I want to say 2.5 feet high by 4 feet long. So it was like this long, thin piece of particle board, which we then primed and used to paint this whole like street scene out of that world with a market and people and all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I did not take my high school art classes. Because they were taught by someone who was formerly a 4th grade teacher. In fact, my little sister's 4th grade teacher.
My goodness.
And I, as the older sister, felt that she was too mean to my sister in 4th grade. And I was specifically unwilling to participate for that reason.
Well, that was good of you to stand in solidarity with your sister.
But also, there's very little I feel that at that point would have been helpful. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in high school, the art classes, like, there were kids who were good at art who were kind of taking them because they wanted more time to draw or paint or whatever, and there were kids like me who were taking them for fun and to spend time with their more artistically inclined friends. And also because playing with paint and things is fun. And
I think if I'd thought that I would have been allowed to just do whatever I wanted, I probably would have done it just to, you know.
yeah, our art teacher in high school spent a lot of time going into his supply closet and locking the door and then coming out either stoned or drunk or a combination of both.
I had a college
So
professor like that, actually.
it was pretty free form.
It was, yeah. That's that's how much of that is on. Okay. Let's see. What do we like a helmet for safety, or just screw safety? We live dangerously. We ride kangaroos.
I'm inclined to say screw safety. We live dangerously. We ride kangaroos, giant kangaroos.
Fair enough. Well, I have accidentally found the best statue in Germany. Apparently, it's in Berlin. I didn't mean to, but here we are.
And our craft has a gin that includes chamomile, pomelo, and honeysuckle.
Oh.
My goodness, that is an excellent statue.
It's Bloom London Dry Gin. It's distinctly floral. This is by far the best statue in Germany. I'm sure of it without seeing any other statues in Germany.
That's quite possibly one of the best statues in the world.
Exactly. I mean, this is a glorious. This is a glorious thing. And look how chill she is on her horse. She's just
with her axe.
With her axe.
She's just like, I'm here with my axe and my pony.
Pony's
and she's
pretty
not at all concerned that she's nude and bareback on that horse, which to me suggests, horsehair in really uncomfortable places.
I mean, what can you do? I mean, besides put tack on your horse or a skirt on. Anyway, just sharing that with everyone because I scrolled down some and that just came up. Someone used a version of it in an article, a short history of women riding astride. I don't know. I didn't read the summary.
Our craft wants to know if it said where that statue was in Berlin.
It's at Museum Island? It looks like it's in front of a museum. It's in front of Neus Museum, Neues Museum, according to a sign in another photo. Right. Well. You know what? Now you get an axe on your maybe your axe, belt, or back.
Back. With
I mean,
if you just get your belt while the kangaroo is leaping around and your arms may swing is just
that's fair. Just in honor of that statue, I feel like we need an axe. Some rings that we clip into. We need enough range of motion that we can lean forward and backward, obviously. All right, our craft going on a pilgrimage to see the statue. let me see if I can find the image with the museum sign. Yeah, here we go. This is the view that I was referring to that has the name of the museum. I assume the name of the museum. It could just, I guess, be a descriptor. But seems like it should be easy enough to find. They might be scientists as boar spears could be useful in kangaroo-mounted combat.
Me, Hannah. It's Shepherd. Hannah has shown up.
Hello, Hanako. Welcome to chaos.
Not total chaos.
It's not. I did not expect that we would be. Let's do a little bit of flowy, but not a lot. We don't want it to be in the way. But I want just a little bit of motion when the kangaroo bounces, you know?
Ooh, because you could animate this later. The giant kangaroo bounding along in the flowy garments of his rider.
All the little tassels bouncing.
Yes.
I guess we need some kind of stirrup going on here. Because we're tucked up so high. We need a. Oh, that's not how that works. It has to go this way.
Yes.
That's not how horses. There we go. Oh, that. Okay, I'm wondering if perhaps instead what we need is just like a little shelf here. Because if it's a
little shelf thing or something would work, or one right in front of the shin even that you're resting your leg on.
Oh yeah, like
you know, a strap or a shelf there to keep your leg tucked back, and there you go.
Because it just felt like it was going to be too hard to get yourself out of that stirrup in case of emergency. Because if anyone's ever ridden a horse, you know that you have to kick your foot out of that stirrup if you want to get off. In case of emergency of kangaroo emergency.
Right.
All right, let's.
What if he sees an attractive lady kangaroo and you can't stop him, and you don't necessarily want to hang around for like making of new baby giant kangaroos?
I mean, and if he trips and starts to fall, you don't want to end up under your giant kangaroo.
No, you really don't. I forget why this world had giant kangaroos that people rode. Like, you know, Pern has the thread that falls, and I forget what, there was some existential threat that the kangaroo riders fought, but I totally forgot in the intervening, 3 or 4 years since I graduated high school, what exactly it was that they were fighting.
So, this is my problem, is that I would have made, like, there'd be like 12 characters that all have very distinct personalities and different relationships. They'd have kangaroos. The kangaroos would all be different. There'd be backstories, and then someone would be like, okay, so what do they do? And I'd be like, fuck if I know.
Oh, we did. We had like characters and kangaroos, and and they had a purpose. Basically, we did all the world building, and then we never did anything with the world.
Because world building is fun, but plot is hard. Plot is work. World building is fun.
Well, plus I was writing my first novel when I was in high school that was in a totally different setting.
What was your first novel about?
That it's been consigned to the dustbin of history, and we are all better for it.
We're never gonna know. I see.
Yeah, that's
I have never written a novel. I can't say I have a first novel, a second. I've made a lot of characters and invented a lot of worlds, and no one in them does anything. Oh, Arcraft is sending us gin bottle photos of Bloom London and their floral gins in chat.
like, what really is the difference between a quote-unquote fruit gin and like the moonshine that people in the South make and then friggin' stick in a mason jar with some fruit and leave it to age for, at least a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I think you can just make your own gin that
But
way.
jasmine and rose gin does sound pretty good. Actually, I have some rose water that I could use to flavor a cocktail.
See, there you go. So anyway, I can improvise a character story for whoever I'm drawing and give them names, backgrounds, like a whole thing. But then if you ask me to send them on a quest, I'll be like, oh no, that means I have to figure out all of the other things. And then I won't be able to. Oh, unfortunately, the store only had the one variety of gin for Arcraft.
Is a white hobo. A
What?
14-year-old though.
Oh yeah, what? Let's. All right.
You're gonna have to do it sooner or later,
I know, but I'm not necessarily gonna do it live. Although, actually, I'm gonna be honest. I'm actually saving it for Sword Timber because
you have to finalize Grimm too.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna use Sword Timber as an excuse for all of these things.
Anyway, doing it live stops you from overthinking things. It's good for you. Builds character. Gotta just make a decision and go with it. Be decisive.
Be decisive. Regret it later.
Ooh, Axtober. That's a good one.
Axtober. Sword Timber, Axtober.
Okay, I gotta duck out of the Twitch stream real quick and back in because I am seeing absolutely every message doubled.
Well, that's neat.
Over on my phone. That is the weirdest thing.
Why would it be doing that, I wonder?
Who knows?
Because it does not love us. Our October.
Yeah, the Inktober stuff just got like, that dude just really got weird. I mean, I don't know, maybe he was weird all along, but it seems like he got big and all of a sudden was just overcome with his own bigitude, and the next thing you know, he's just...
So here's my theory, and my theory may be nicer than most people's theories. My theory is that that he got asked to do things that he was unprepared to do, said yes to them, and then eventually panicked because he realized he didn't know how to do it, and so found someone who did and basically like copied them.
But that doesn't explain like threatening to sue people for using the word Inktober as a hashtag.
Yeah, no, that part is just sort of being an asshole. That's just that's just a thing that happens to people sometimes. It's sad,
Thank
but
you for not leaving horrible blank eyes.
I'm trying.
Like, it's just really, really creepy.
Well, I know what I'm drawing next. Yes, that frightened silence is the correct response. Uh-oh, it seems Arcraft told some accidental untruths about slow gin. Arcraft. Auntie Shepherd, you've gone far away and weird in your audio. Oh, things are falling over. Maybe that's... Maybe they know they've gone far away and weird. Ooh, German and English articles in the wikis are different about slow gin. Madness. I think Auntie Shepherd has left. I think it's just us again. I don't know what happened. But I think we can all agree that discovering that there's a whole world of kangaroo riders from their past is just great, really. Yeah, I don't know, Beamer knocked the computer off the bed. Everything shut down. I can't imagine. Anything could have happened.
Right, I have returned.
Aha!
And also, I have, excuse me, breakup potion from Dude Sweet Chocolate, which is Breckenridge Distillery bourbon, agave syrup, dark chocolate. What else is in there? I think that's about it.
Goodness.
Well, a little vanilla, and Valrhona cocoa powder, and a little sea salt. I'm going to pour myself a tiny taste. Meanwhile, my dog is like, "You're back, you're still talking." Hi, Bean. You're good. You're a good boy. Who's my good boy? It's you.
Is it though? Wow,
It is.
It's good to finally know who's a good boy.
Oh my God, this stuff smells divine. Oh, careful with the keyboard, buddy. There you go. Please don't rest your head on the keyboard, big guy.
Typing. Okay.
Come here, Bean. There you go, down. Thank you. Good boy. You are so good and so smart. Yes, Figment, I often recite a series of beams to him, high beams, low beams, sunbeams, moonbeams. Yeah, all kinds of beams. Spring beams, and then he's like, "No, boss, those are beans, not beams." Sorry, you guys are now getting to to listen to me talk to my dog. That's, yeah, okay. It's only a little embarrassing.
Okay, what I find amazing is that my roommate talks to my cat like that. Like, she's very like, you're so good and handsome. And I don't and never have. I'm just like, what's up? What I talk to my cat like he's a problematic toddler. I'll be like, use
Okay,
your
well,
words.
there is there's a voice I use to talk to Beam when we're working. Um, and when we're doing farm stuff, when I discussed things with him as I would a colleague. And then there's and then there's just hanging out when he's just my dog and not my coworker.
I mean,
Oh my God,
I do tell my cat he is a very lovable cat. I compliment him. I just compliment him in kind of a matter-of-fact tone. I don't know. I don't know why that happened.
Also, Beamer is what you call a very handler soft dog. So he's very sensitive to my tone of voice. And if I don't sound very sincere and if I don't use dog voice, then he doesn't really believe that I believe the compliment.
Oh no. Well, we
Yeah.
need him to be convinced.
This breakup potion is amazing. I'm not going to drink the entire bottle tonight.
Sounds like that may be for the best.
Yeah, it would probably make me sick if I did because it's very chocolatey. And just enough bourbon in to get some flavor and a little bite of alcohol. Really amazing.
I'm still mad I can't have Ursul gin. I want Ursul Dark Forest. They might be scientist speaks to their cat in adoring Spanish.
I talk to the oxen in Spanish, except of course they don't know working commands in Spanish. So if I need to, direct them, then I have to use English. But otherwise, I speak to them in Spanish a lot. You're a good boy, Bean. You're a good boy. You're so good. He just really needs to hear that he's good sometimes.
Don't we all?
It's true. Even MusicBot, who appears to be having a rough night.
Yeah, sometimes MusicBot doesn't like it when we stop talking about it, and it gets a little needy. Starts with the cries for help.
Sí, mis bueyes hermosos y guapos y fuertes.
Arcraft, I don't know who you're offering chocolate to, besides me, because I want some. But
yeah, I think it's to you.
You could send me some, yeah. It's although this time, maybe don't include soap. It was very confusing.
Did you try to eat the soap?
I didn't. But, okay, so here's the thing. If it's a little bit warm and everything has been in a box on the way from Germany, and one of the things is a lovely floral sheep goat milk soap, everything smells the same in its packaging because the floral soap smell is on everything. So it takes a minute to parse because also everything is in German. So it takes a minute to parse. Wait, okay. Something in this box is not food. But which of these things? It's not Warcraft. I'm sorry. I'm being.
Soap?
Huh? What? I'm being.
You can be honest. Did you try to eat the soap?
I did not. I did not. Because instead I googled the words on a number of packages.
Ah, so that's what stopped you from eating the soap.
It's Arcraft is. I'm being too mean to Arcraft. I shouldn't be making this a joke. Because, oh yeah, also Arcraft, a box of soap was like open, like it had a yeah, I don't know, it could have torn. Anyway, it's okay. I didn't eat the soap. I thought it was funny, that I had to try and figure out which was the soap. But also, like, yes, everything in the box.
That would have clarified it.
Everything in the box smelled like the soap, because it had been all together, and the soap box was like, it had a window in it. But it's nice soap. It smells lovely. It's possible that that in the winter, when it is colder everywhere, everything would smell less like soap. I don't know how the weather will have affected.
It will never be cold.
I mean, it depends how you define cold.
This is true. It was only 84 here today.
I was talking to a friend in Arizona on the phone last night as I was coming home, and I was like, "Oh, do I wash these gloves or not? They've been outside." And she was like, "Gloves?" I was like, "Yeah, it was 57. My hands were cold."
57 in August?
Yep. The fog rolled in. It got cold.
Wow. That's horrifying.
To be fair, it's actually pretty normal here. It's usually like in the 50s at night and in the upper 60s to 70s during the day, like all year. The heat was way more horrifying. We're unprepared for heat. And the soap had some English text on. Arcraft is like, "It's not my fault if you can't understand the difference between chocolate and soap." And this is probably fair. I'm not saying that it's not a failing of mind. Just asking you to be mindful of my failings in the future.
Just saying, keep in mind that you're sending things to a woman who can't necessarily tell the difference between soap and chocolate, and choose box contents accordingly.
Just, be mindful that apparently...
This would only provoke me to start finding soaps that looked even more like chocolate. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they probably make fully, this soap just looks like candy.
And you can get scents and things for soaps that smell deliciously chocolatey. Like, I would probably even make soap to troll you with, for that matter.
Of course you would. Learn to make soap just to
Oh, I already know how to make soap. I wouldn't have to learn it just to troll you.
Oh, well, that's good. I did once get a friend a soap gift that was like a chocolate kiss-shaped soap wrapped in aluminum foil that smelled like chocolate.
Mm-hmm. See?
So, I'm part of the problem, not part of the solution.
See? You missed that back rein there.
Did I?
In your left hand.
Yes, I did. Let's see. Oh, axe. Must not forget the axe.
That's a hilariously large cursor.
If I push really hard, but it's pressure sensitive.
Well,
so I can make these nice lines that have different weights.
My goodness.
Our craft is thinking of sending chocolate looks like soap. Yeah, I mean the appropriate response is to troll me. Although I feel I need to remind everyone that this chocolate box came inside of a POTU. So it's
like the trolling can only increase.
The trolling is not new. The trolling is intrinsic to the interaction. It started with trolling. There's a reason the POTU's eyes move now.
Oh, is it our craft's fault?
Yes, it's our craft's fault. Well, our craft and my mom. My mom suggested it, so just so you know. She's participating in PO2 escalation. But...
This is terrible. These people are all terrible.
Alright. That's the wrong layer. That's the right layer. This whole area is incorrect. And I don't know what I've done, but I need to fix it. Oh, I didn't. I see what I've done was just make it up as I went along. That's what I've done. Cool. We'll get there in a minute. I'll just draw this line 5 or 6 times. It'll be fine eventually. Eh?
Yeah?
Eh.
Nah.
That's better.
See, and now when you get bored, you can animate this and her kangaroo can go leaping along.
Let's do some tidying here. Right, so so this is a thing that we've done. Now, I feel like I've
Oh my god, Hannah is making up PO2 fucking horrible PO2 facts.
Oh no. The mouth is all you can look at in a PO2. Only when it's open, says Artcraft, otherwise they're all eyes. Honeycomb says when it opens its mouth big enough, there is just a single eyeball in the back of the throat.
You are too making them up.
Hashtag real PO2 facts. Returning to our floral gin. Tastes good. Not too much to say about it. Pretty standard. Well done, gin. Don't feel it tastes and smells as flowery as advertised, but it is a solid gin. And Artcraft will try the other varieties. Tidying up some bits of things. Fixing. Okay, good. I'm annoyed. How many of these layers? Oh, that's not a raccoon. Okay, you're a raccoon. Wow, I got nothing. Kangaroo is the word that I meant to say, and I said raccoon, and I don't know why.
I was wondering where raccoon came from.
I don't know. I don't have the faintest idea. A misfire. A misfire in the synapses of my brain. It provided an animal word. It was not a related animal word, but my brain was proud of itself. It had found a word.
I feel like you kind of have to end the tale.
I know. I'm just like,
You can't have it keep going forever. I feel like you should probably end that tale.
Yeah, I didn't have enough page. Just not quite enough page. Oops. No, what had happened was I turned on the echidna and quokka?
Yes, quokka.
Layer, and I was like, that's not part of the kangaroo layers, And I think because kangaroo, and I don't know, my brain was like, raccoon. That's what you meant. It wasn't what I meant.
Very good kangaroo and rider, though.
But, yeah, this is pretty glorious. So the other thing, when I said I know what I'm gonna draw next, I do. And I'm trolling you with it, and I'm not sorry.
Oh God, is it entrails?
No, then you'd win. That's not trolling. That's giving up. Ooh, I could have entrails in it though. Hang on. I can make this a whole thing.
Okay, here we go. I mean, that's a face. I recognize your face setup.
Yes.
It's a person who's holding their entrails in. Oh shit, that arrow, that whole time that's been in the middle of my screen has been my arrow. Okay. Sorry, Sarah's stream is just a little swearier when I'm on.
I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, when we do, so here's a thing that's gonna happen. When we do, we're gonna do Thoreau, and I'm gonna change the settings. I'm gonna do a series of streams, not all with Shep, but it feels good to hear Sarah cackle, says Hannah. Yeah, I just lost it there. Sorry.
Well, look, okay, so I have Sarah's screen expanded so it takes up the entire screen of my laptop, right? So nothing I'm seeing is mine, except apparently I've still got my little cursor arrow. But the whole time it's been parked right in the middle of the screen, and I was like, Jesus, how is Sarah drawing with that damn thing parked right there? It's been annoying me this whole stream, and I just realized it's mine. I can move it out of the way. So anyway, I've moved the little arrow.
I'm gonna start calling them Tea After Dark, and we're gonna do some stuff. We'll do Thoreau with Shep, and then I'm gonna do some Bloodborne streaming.
Oh yeah. Because
there's just no way I can keep that clean. I can't play it by myself and not curse at the game. So I'm gonna call it Tea After Dark, and I'm gonna say a lot of curse words. It's gonna be unfamily friendly.
I mean, I feel like curse words are in fact family friendly. This is why I'm not actually allowed to babysit any of my cousin's children. But also why my cousin's children had great vocabularies for their age.
Just, you need to learn a lot of words. Some of them are terrible.
They're perfectly good words.
It's true. Mostly it's the Norman's fault. Archives, do we have any idea for the time slot? Probably similar to Friday tea times. To respect Shep's bedtime.
Yeah, because, my body started going, hey, you're normally passing out during this while Sarah's talking. And I'm like, no, we have to stay awake. We're on this stream.
we're participating this time.
Right?
But yeah, so yep, it's a hand. So yeah, that's the thing. It'll be earlier. It'll be like 3, because
it's the other thing that keeps weirding me out, because of course since I have Sarah's screen, I keep glancing up at the time and it's like Monday 6:37 p.m. and I'm like, fuck me, it's dark for 6:37 p.m.
Yeah, right. It's
I'm really tired, and then I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm utterly shattering any impression people had of me of someone who, has their shit together in terms of the passage of time, because I really don't.
Do any of us at this point? I mean, I straight up forgot to set my alarm. Shep has been like messaging me for hours during the afternoon, being like, "Are you awake? Are we gonna test the thing? Are you awake?" And then like at 4 o'clock, I was like, "Hey, I didn't turn on any of my alarms." So.
I mean, to be fair, I could have tried calling you, but your phone probably wasn't on. So
I think it actually might have been.
has...
If I forgot to set my alarm, I almost certainly also forgot to set the.
And they're kind of slouched, and that really kind of bothers me. They're all tucked up in their footless lotus pose, but they're kind of bent there in the middle. They need to have a more upright back.
I mean,
and more abs. I feel like they need more abs.
More abs?
I feel like they should be kind of ripped. You know what I mean? What are we drawing?
you have to. That's your job.
That's my job. Okay, well, we've got a person with no feet. Oh, we've got a flipper. We've got a frogman. It's a frogman. It's a frogman in a lotus pose with square. What? He's got a hoof. Oh my god.
Oh, man. Feet are hard in lotus pose. I don't.
Got a frogman with hooves. Wait, what is going on at the end of this dude's legs? Jesus.
Feet, I don't know where feet go in lotus pose, it turns out.
I don't know. Sarah's about to just put a blanket over his lap and call it good.
That's actually.
Yeah, I mean, look, if Liefeld could just stick feet behind things, you can put a blanket on this guy's lap. He can have a pillow with a cat on it. You can put a cat on the pillow.
Oh no, this is better / worse.
Oh, it's a bowl. It's a bowl. I'm so glad my camera's not on because I got my head all turned sideways now so I can look at this. It's a bowl with a shadow. Okay, look at that. It's a bowl and a shadow, and he's meditating at the bowl.
Just looking at another screen here. I need some reference for
navel gazing. There's a what? It's a telephone. No, it's a what? That looks weirdly like a nipple. There are breasts in the bowl. It's a bowl of breasts. What is it? What? That's not what? It's a heart in the bowl.
Yep.
There's aortas. What the hell is that? It's a tiny, tiny nipple. What?
listening to you panic about it is amazing.
What? Is it a liver? What?
Hang on. Is it a liver? It's incorrect is what it is.
Oh, okay. This it's a butt. It's a small butt. It's a bowl of butt. Wait, no, it's entrails. But what kind? That's the question. It may just be lumpy things like a liver and a gallbladder and a spleen and a kidney and a heart and some intestines. Those are always fun. And then you have to start asking yourself questions like, why is this dude like meditating at a bowl of entrails?
Yeah, those are the important questions, I think.
Those are the important questions. Okay, so he's got a bowl of entrails. I finally have entrails.
Victory. What's he wearing? Maybe he's wearing.
Underpants. Right now he's wearing underpants.
Right now he's basically naked. He's got like
an underpants line on him.
I need. Let's go with that kind of
Also, I've like totally laid down in bed now with my laptop on my chest, so it's much harder to see chat.
Oh no, chat. I'll keep up with you.
But I still have to go and claim my little channel points.
Yeah, everyone's like, it looks like a heart. Looks like a heart. Votive entrails from a religiously confused person. Yes.
So we've got a funky asymmetrical shirt thing.
Oh yeah, you know, weird religious garb.
I'm down with weird religious garb.
Cause you know, cause once you've got a bowl of entrails, it's And then let's see. What?
I have horrible allergies. I am not, in fact, dying of the Rona. I just wanted to reassure everyone.
Yeah, every time like, oh, my throat hurts, but like I'm not sick. It's.
Well, I mean, the state of California is on fire right now. It would be more startling if your throat did not hurt.
It's true. Also, I've talked a lot the last few days.
I mean, you were going to be much quieter for this stream, but then you.
It turns out I'm not capable of keeping my mouth shut.
All right, it's time for Mr. Natural.
I think it. I need.
Oh, are we gonna clean up the sketch?
And we're gonna clean up the sketch, just the face.
Oh, just the face. Okay.
Just the face, because I need to make some life choices.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I say life choices, but really, I mean,
write this dude and his bowl of entrails into the super secret project. I just want you to know.
Oh God.
I will find a place for him. Just to make you draw a bowl of entrails 6 more times.
Just to be like, nope, there's entrails. There's just always entrails.
Like every panel for the next 12 pages, entrails.
See, now here's the question though. Am I gonna do like
Jesus hair?
Jesus hair. I wasn't gonna say it, but I thought it. And then like a beard. Are we gonna be all?
Hey, that's up to you. You're the artist. You have to make these life choices.
Gonna be all beardy. Is that? Nope, it doesn't work. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't feel like the beard really does. I feel like you need no beard.
Beard's not working.
Or, a piquant little goatee.
No, I think this sort of like slightly smooth oops.
Or you could just pull his head off. Why not just pull his head off, Sarah? That's fine.
It was a mistake. He's fine. He'll survive. It'll be fine. I've accidentally covered chat with McBeard dude. Where are you? There we go. The entrails are chocolate, aren't they? Says Pigment's Made. I actually did. There was a chocolate human heart in the search I did.
My goodness.
Just a true story. Let's see.
I like his nose though. That nose has character.
I love noses. They're like my favorite part of people. Which is really too bad because in terms of cartoons and like drawing stylized people, they're the least important part. They don't impart any expression or sort of tell you anything about how the person feels. But they're so interesting and individual.
I feel like the mouth needs to come down a little, or there needs to be a little less chin. Like there is a lot of chin happening right now.
Hey, that's just how he is. Actually, I think that the whole angle is a little bit weird. I was kind of going for looking slightly up, but then I didn't actually. Then I didn't actually do it.
Still think that's an awful lot of chin.
Why are you chin shaming him?
I'm not. I'm picking on you.
I don't know. It feels like you're feels like you're telling him he's made wrong.
Doesn't even have eyes yet. Oh my god, this is so creepy.
Wait until you find out. The whole point of this was just to troll you.
Was just to draw empty eyes.
Yep. Those are bad eyes. That's not.
I mean, that one that you're okay. That second one that you erased was pretty good, but that first one was kind of a weird shape.
This is the problem with getting involved in detail at this point. I'm getting. Try to figure out where things go. Up there. Hannah says, the kitty discovered my dice and is enriching herself with them. Yes, enrichment. Arcraft says sometimes Figment, the rest are soap. Oh no. Noses are my favorite part of people, Figments. They're the most interesting part of your face. I'm sorry, but it's true. See, then I feel like he can have like Jesus prophet hair that goes everywhere. But he shaves every morning. I don't know, it's a weird choice he's made.
Maybe he's just not good at growing facial hair. Some men aren't.
It's true. He's got like a 5 o'clock shadow, but it's not really. It's days of trying to grow a beard. It's fair. Eyes of the window
eyes are really upsetting.
I'm gonna make them more upsetting. Oh no!
Of course you are.
Close the dice bag on the kitty. Arcraft says I used to have long hair with no beard. Yes, but I bet that was intentional, and we're going for some sort of like weird mystic here. So like if you're gonna have accidentally long hair and no beard, it's a strange choice that you've made. Okay, good. I feel like he's getting the point across. Whatever that point is. I think
Entrails.
the
That's
point.
the point.
I think the point may be that if you want me to draw entrails, you have to also let me draw creepy eyes. There's the point. The point is that everything has a price. It's just how it is.
Excuse me.
Okay. There, like that. Oh, hands on your...
Look, you've upset scientists with the eyes. It's not just me.
I mean, they're intentionally creepy at this point. Usually I wouldn't leave them. Usually it's just that I do them kind of towards the end. But in this case...
In this case, you're being horrible, is
yes.
what you're doing.
In this case, I am being intentionally horrible. So, you know. Oops. That didn't work. That's also not how fingers work. Whoa, that was not the rotate tool.
Yeah, I wondered what that was, because it obviously was not how fingers work either.
Oh, they might be scientists. Their boss has approved vacation time. They're gonna go on a road trip and get a tattoo and eat dim sum and... Damn, that sounds like a good vacation. Yeah, I remember when we got to go places. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
When we got to go to a place that we'd never been, or you know, that just wasn't where we started.
Right? You could just go places, and you could go to restaurants and eat in them, and nobody would die because of it.
Yeah, it was perfectly safe.
In the before times.
Before the
What's going on with that fat pinky? I feel like you've let the side down with that pinky.
Hmm?
It's very fat.
It's fine.
It's huge.
It's fine.
There we go. That's much better. That's a way better pinky. Thank you. See, I have to stare at the hands because someone has creepy eyes on this.
I mean, you don't have to stare at the hands.
Oh, I do. Otherwise, I'll start staring at the creepy eyes, and then I'll get vocally weirded out.
Just
And that will give you way too much satisfaction.
lose yourself in his creepy eyes.
No, I'm admiring your fabric folds. That's very nice textile.
It's good. Okay. Let's...
Oh my god, I hate you so much. Let's just zoom right in on them and enhance.
I could
enhance. Computer, enhance. What if misshapen empty eyes? What is that one? Looks like it's rolled up into his head now. Oh my god. Why are you doing this to me? Oh my god, I'm going to die. Why are you doing this to me?
I'll talk on your stream. They said it'll be fun. They said I'll incorrectly narrate what you're doing. They said
this is Sarah's being horrible. Is what she's doing. This is what? Why? What is he trying to look at his own brain?
He's meditating and doing horrible magic with a bowl of entrails.
Okay, look, I have done meditation and my eyes do not do that.
Here, I tell you what. Well, one step too far. They're just creepy and blank.
What? No. What if normal eyes?
Nope.
What if just like regular eyes?
Nope.
I mean, now they have rolled way too far.
That's the point.
This is terrible. Would you quit zooming in on them? What are you doing?
Adjusting the spacing so that the creepy eyes aren't too close together. Oh, let's do.
Oh my god. Ah, the entrails are steaming.
Yeah, I mean we've got to make an excuse for how creepy this is.
Your very fresh steaming entrails. Or perhaps that's some kind of magical vapor coming off the entrails.
Could be either, really. Could be either.
Could be.
He looks possessed. That's the point. They might be scientists. I have done this on purpose. It's the Oracle of Entrails, like the Oracle of Delphi, but with entrails, so they might be scientists. Yes, correct. Steaming entrails are meant to be creepy. The blank. This is all intentional, is what I'm saying. This is a thing I've done on purpose. I just wanted you to know.
No, don't bark at me. Sorry, that wasn't for you. That was.
Don't bark at me. I'll bark at you if I want to. It's my stream.
No, see, no, barking is rude. I'll tell you the same thing that I tell Beamer. It is rude to bark at people. We don't bark at people because that's not how we make friends.
It's not. It's definitely not how we make friends. That's true. Possibly, though, drawing steaming bowls of entrails and possessed oracles is also not how we make friends.
I mean, steaming bowls of entrails is good. The whole eye thing, though, I really feel like that was just excessive.
So here's the thing. I felt like at this point in my relationship with all of you, that you needed to know the difference between when I was intentionally being creepy and when it was just you feeling creeped out by something that wasn't intentional. I wanted you to know that sometimes.
Look, we know you can be creepy on purpose. We all saw the baby quail bear.
Now I'm starting to, because I feel like the baby quail bear was like also kind of punishment. Because someone was like, oh, it'll be great. And I'll be like, I don't think it will be. And they were like, you should do it. And I'm like, okay, but this is your fault. So.
Right, we know you can be creepy. We've seen the baby quail bear when you're like, on your head be it, I will draw you a goddamn baby quail bear. And the next thing you know, we have some horrible uncanny valley monster like lurking on our screens that is not nearly as cute as it sounded in our heads.
Yeah, well, I feel like no one believed me about the baby quail bear when I was like, I don't think this is a good idea. Not convinced that this is gonna look right. So I had to show you. I had to show you how unright it was.
Demon, lie down.
But this is just
no,
pure.
You have to down.
Pure malice at this point.
No, stop hitting me and lie down. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, the collie was he was collieing.
He wanted to snuggle, but more enthusiastically.
Well, now he is snuggling. He is he's lying here with his head on my shoulder, and my arm is around his chest, so I can rub his side. He's pretty happy now.
See?
He's got his back up against my side.
It's all good.
Yeah, he likes to spoon and to cuddle. That's one of my favorite things about border collies is that they tend to be very cuddly, tactile dogs, and I really like that.
Needs a good hug. How else will Beamer know if Beamer is a good boy?
He is a good boy. He's the best boy.
Oh my goodness, the best boy of all of the boys?
The best boy of all boys. He's the best.
Well. Okay, what else do we need here? We need to, that's right. I had little blood drops.
You had blood drops.
I had blood drops.
And you had the bull shadow.
Nothing else had a shadow, but I felt like the bull was just like, it was creepy and it needed a shadow. Something about it.
Yeah, I noticed that nothing else had a shadow.
Something
just the
about
bull.
it felt like it needed. Alright, how we need a little bit of yeah, okay. There we go.
Right.
Just
Excellent.
for funsies.
Funsies. That's what
You
we
know,
call it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Why? Why do you do this? Oh my god.
Because it just makes more sense now.
Even my dog has yelled at you now. Beam. No, you can come back up. I wasn't mad at you. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
It's
no.
Sarah being terrible.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry, buddy. Come here. Come here, sweet boy. Yeah, you're good. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's not you. It's Sarah. She's awful. Yeah. So I had to reassure my dog now because he thought I was mad at him because I was asking why you were like that.
Oh no. Beamer's like, but I'm the best boy.
You are. You're the bestest boy. Who's so good? It's you. Come here, buddy. Come here, bud. Yes, you're so good. You're so good.
Creepy Dude doesn't have a shadow. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. They might be scientist loves the quail bear.
Print this off and color it.
Yeah, just ink it, put it in Patreon for the patrons to color.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fine.
Everyone will have a great time. I'm not even sure I should put it on Twitter. It's gone a little far.
Well, it's just entrails, and with the eye thing, I'm just gonna put my finger over my. No, stop moving them. I'm trying to put my finger over my. Shoot. Okay, I've got like my whole hand now, over my eyes, and that's the way to do this. See, then Sarah can't troll me with creepy eyes.
So this is a thing that I've done.
Right.
Oh no, it might be scientist says no, but he could be an Ebola-mancer. Oh no.
Oh god, an Ebola-mancer.
Oh no.
No.
No, you know what? Okay. That's I'm just gonna, for everyone's sake, let's
Okay, let's go look at the nice woman and her kangaroo.
It's time.
Okay, it's
time
actually
to wrap
my
up.
bedtime.
Yes. It's time to wrap up, and I feel like at the end we should be looking at the lady and the kangaroo instead of my sadism.
We should.
But we will. Yes, the kangaroo rider will definitely be up for patrons to color. Cause look at all that fun decoration.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's excellent.
And you don't know what kind of colors riding kangaroos come in. I mean, for all we know, there's a bunch of piebald riding kangaroos.
They could come in any color, really.
Come in any color you want, since they clearly don't exist. All right, we'll just leave that there. But I feel better for having aggressively trolled everyone with creepy eyes.
That was terrible.
It's gotten a lot of things off my chest from many streams. So I feel better. Now we've got this nice kangaroo rider, and we'll focus on that for the end of the stream wrap up. Patrons, if you want to be a patron and you aren't already, $2 a month will get you access to all the hidden patron posts, which includes high-resolution printable things like this that you can print out in color when you're bored in Zoom meetings. And Friday, for Friday Tea Time, we'll be back here with no special guest, and I'll be beginning the fabulousness that is Sword-tember. We'll be celebrating Sword-tember for the entire month of Sword-tember with various things, either on the pottery table or here. And then, unless otherwise noted, Saturday is tentatively scheduled for Make Us Sad About Thoreau. It depends if Shep has forgiven me. By then.
Possibly. I don't know that I will have by then.
It's going to take some time.
It's going to take some time. I need to process.
But we will be streaming this same thing. It will be on my channel. We'll be streaming from my laptop, Zoom chatting and screen sharing, and I will be
not drawing creepy-eyed weirdos.
I will not. I will not be drawing anything creepy. I will be mocking Thoreau, and probably
and controlling our journey through Walden Pond.
Yeah, I'll be mocking Thoreau, probably also mocking the makeup of the game itself, while then consistently apologizing because it's actually quite hard to make a game. So it's going to be a combination.
But I feel like if you're going to put forth that effort, that you should maybe, not
make
do
good choices. Yeah,
right.
Anyway, so that's Saturday. It's tentatively scheduled for 3 on Saturday. It will not go for the full 3 hours that Friday Tea Time goes. I suspect about an hour is all we'll have in us for being angry at Thoreau. Before we're either too angry to continue or too bored.
Right.
So I'll see you Friday. Maybe I'll see you Saturday.
I've just waved at my screen.
Just wrap up is hard. See, this is how Shep is learning that wrapping up a stream is the hardest part. Trying to decide how to be like, hey, bye.
Anyway, Sarah's got a Patreon, and you can subscribe to it. And I highly recommend it because for $5 a month, you can get sketch requests.
And I'll just draw you things. For $10 a month.
Just draw you things.
$10 a month, you get a quarterly print mailed to you, although lately they're not being mailed quarterly because our post office is being murdered by our government.
It's trash right now.
But they should go out next week, so my plan is tentatively to do the previous quarter next week, and because I think the post office now has, consistent hours. And then for Halloween, I'll mail you the next quarter that should have been, in September. So we'll do a special Halloween print mailing because everyone loves Halloween. It's the greatest holiday. So we'll do that. So if you want to join as a $10 patron, that's what you'll get. We'll do a review of all of the things that have happened. We've got this blue jay and this tentacle, and I deleted the combat boots because I was mad. But blue jay, and then
an echidna and a quokka.
A quokka with a sword and an echidna who I think is skeptical of me giving the quokka a sword now that I look at it. I think the echidna has concerns. It won't be a creepy Potu. And then we've got this nice kangaroo lady. And then
right?
just at the and then I trolled everyone with horror. But let's focus on the kangaroo lady.
It's such a nice kangaroo lady. He's a good boy, I bet. He looks like a good boy.
It's a good...
Anyway, I'm going to bed. My collie is giving me dirty looks. I need to... He hasn't forgiven me yet, so I need to go apologize to my dog again. And I hope everyone has a great night. I've had a really fun time here, narrating and antagonizing and otherwise enlivening Sarah's stream so that she didn't have to do all this by herself. And we'll see you all around on Twitter. Bye, Sarah. I'm leaving the call.
Bye. I can just end. Do I know how to end the call? I don't know how to end a Zoom meeting. Everything's hard. It's fine. It can just be open with just me. So yeah, that was different and fun. We wanted to test all of the setup before we did Thoreau. So I hope that everyone enjoyed our secret special guest and our weird drawing adventure. I'll see you again on Friday for Friday Tea Time. And I'll be around on Twitter. And until then, I hope everybody stays well, has a good night and a good week. And until next time with a new gin recommendation and some more art. See you later. Bye.